beautiful people? It's your girl. I'm still Asia, baby. Cause every time I close my eyes, I see you.
Yeah.
Welcome back to my channel, ladies and gentlemen. If you are new here, hello, and welcome. Okay.
Absolutely.
I got my special baby here today. Okay, you not a guest, you my baby.
You know what I'm saying? We're doing a special video today.
Yeah, I got my baby here today, y'all. So today, y'all, I am, as y'all can see from the thumbnail, there was no reason to wait on this because I didn't want to dwell on it. I've seen enough footage that I just felt like it was important to kind of bring to the forefront and just have a discussion, an open discussion, just in my space about, you know, what I think about the situation. So I'm going to really kind of just insert a clip. This is obviously about Mr. Travis Scott in the Astroworld concert.
Yeah.
And so I had BJ come in with me just because I know he wanted to kind of just speak on this topic as well. And
definitely. Definitely got to talk on it. We definitely got to speak about it, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So if y'all are new here, be sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell and join the family, okay? So you don't miss any videos coming from your girl. And shoot, let's just jump right into it. I got my headphones, y'all. I'm going to listen to this little clip, and then we're going to talk about it, okay?
All right.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
I kid y'all. But I kid y'all not, bro. As soon as Travis Scott started, like, and then he popped out, started going crazy, and like, I'm telling you, as soon as he started going crazy, like, the whole crowd started raging and shit. Everybody just screaming, help, help, help. Mind you, I'm sitting on top of the fence, so I'm looking down on everybody, and I'm seeing all this shit happening, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers reaching, and they crying. I'm trying to pull people out, so look. In the middle, it's a VIP section, like different celebrities and people who pay like thousands of dollars to sit in the VIP section. Mind you, I'm pulling people out and I'm trying to pull them into that VIP section. That's where like people was pulling people in so they can breathe. So the people in the damn VIP section, they getting mad, talking about why the fuck you pulling people over here in our section. I'm like, man, fuck that shit, bro. These people about to lose their motherfucking lives, you know what I'm saying? So I pulled out this one boy. This boy, he probably like 14 years old. This is a little bitty teenager, bro. This one lady, I kid you not, in the fucking VIP section, literally put her hands on this boy and associated this boy and started hitting him like, didn't I tell y'all don't jump the fuck over? So I end up screaming like, bitch, who the fuck is you to tell somebody what the fuck they can do? Like, bitch, this ain't your motherfucking concert, bitch. Don't nobody give a fuck about what motherfucking ticket you paid for. Like, these people need some fucking help. So I'm helping people, I'm pulling people out. And like, it just felt like we was like literally like in fucking hell, bro. Like, it felt like we was in a concert in hell. You couldn't breathe, you couldn't see. Like, just imagine all the people they gonna find tonight who was in that crowd, who nobody could see, who nobody could hear, who passed out, and everybody was just trampling on top of them the whole fucking concert. I kid you not, like, in the VIP section, it was so many bodies laid out. People was getting pulled out who was fainting, and the people were the medics were trying to give them CPR, and they was flipping them over, and like they was literally turning black and blue. Like, I never seen death in my fucking life, bro. Just by me alone, it was probably like 10 fucking people laid out dead. And like, once the medics tried to help them, they wasn't responding. They moved to the next person. It was nothing they could do. Like, this shit really fucked me up and like really spooked me tonight. Like, that was like some demonic shit. Like, and what was so crazy, like, people were screaming help, trying to tell Travis Scott. They was like, help. The whole crowd was just going like, help, help, help. And he just kept going, bro. It was like, that shit was scary, bro. It was so demonic, bro. He sacrificed so many people's lives tonight, like, for real. Like, so many people's lives are gone tonight because they wanted to go to a fucking Travis Scott concert and have fun. You know, he influenced people to be raging and all this shit. So many people broke in and it was just chaos, bro. It was a living fucking hell, bro. We really went to a concert in hell, bro.
And he said we went to a concert in hell, bro.
Whew, you could just tell by the intensity in his voice, like how like intense it was. Like, y'all, I've seen a lot of footage at this point. Like, I can't even. Like, I feel like that's probably the one reason why y'all always hear, like, on Asia and BJ's channel, y'all have heard me say multiple times, I'm like, I could never be in a crowd like that.
You said it, yeah.
So I feel like that's my biggest fucking fear. Like, the thought of not being able to move scares the everlasting crap out of me with that many people around.
Let alone breathing as well too.
Oh my gosh.
Can't move or can't breathe, you know what I mean?
And then, you know what I mean? Like people walking, you literally are like this. Yeah. So when people are moving and stuff like that, like
shoulder to shoulder.
There's no way, like, and then you think about the people that are laying down on the floor that can't nobody even see. You can't even feel that you stepping on somebody. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and if everybody's weight is on you, you're not gonna be able to get up. You know what I mean?
Oh my gosh.
That's like one of the worst things that you can ever encounter at an event like that, because it's just too many people to move. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Way too many people to move. I mean, obviously it's gonna be like a lot of lawsuits and stuff like that. People filing like wrongful death lawsuits and stuff like that. But I mean,
do you think it's gonna be against Travis though?
It's gonna be against Travis, Drake, Live Nation, just whoever was on the stage when a lot of that stuff was going on.
But why is it their fault though? That's my thing, is that they're just the person that showed up to perform there. Like, is it because it's his event, or is it because he was there? Like, how do you blame him for something?
It's because it's their event, but at the same time, like legally they can be held responsible for it, especially like if it's your festival. And you know, and obviously the company that's sponsoring the actual concert, they're held liable too. Even like some of the performers that come on stage, because if people go crazy, they can almost be like sued for inciting a riot.
He wasn't inciting a riot though.
But with you just coming outside, with you just coming onto the stage and the people seeing you, that's exciting a riot. Just like if you went to the mall and people saw you, and you just walking through the mall, and then people start running after you, and doing like that's inciting a riot.
That is so dumb.
Just that easy. Yeah.
I just feel like that's not fair to the artists that people get that excited when they see. Because I'm just like, I just came, I just showed up, and not only that, but I'm just like, you know, all those people that were there, because I've seen a lot of people say, you know, oh, Travis saw what was going on. Travis, he had a bird's eye view of everything, and I'm just like. I just feel like personally, just me in general, just my little self, if I was up there and I knew that all these people was out there, I'm at this big event, you know, this concert, I'm just like, how is it that they think that he was able to see everything that was going on, even though it was mayhem? I'm just like, every part of the concert didn't seem like there was like bad stuff going on, even though clearly there's an ambulance going through, you see people being carried out, you see people, like, he could see that, but I'm just like, I don't know if he's necessarily responsible for not being able to see what was happening, because at the end of the day, he's performing, so he's locked in on entertaining, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how, like, I guess in my right mind, in my right self, I'm like, yeah, he had a bird's eye view of what was happening, but I don't think he could have interpreted or understood to the extent of what that was, like the damage that was actually being done.
Yeah, the actual magnitude of it. I mean, I'm sure, obviously he can see it happening, because he can see some of it happening, but, you know, you got to also think about how many concerts he's, like, actually performed at, where it's always chaotic. It's a lot going on in the stands. People passing out at a lot of performances.
Yeah, so that doesn't look unusual.
Right. You don't necessarily completely know everything that's going on, and really, you the performer, you know, you got security there, so it's really like their job to kind of handle that. But at the same time, you can like bring attention to if you see something going on, because he has done that before, been on stage and stopped the show and said something whenever something like happened, but. You know, just at that particular time, you know, the show just got started. For him, he just trying to keep the show going.
But so then,
without really knowing everything that's going on, like he's trying to keep his part going while they do their job.
But the thing, like, and the other part of it I was gonna say too was like, you know, I watched how the audience and stuff. That like one guy said that he watched with his own two eyes about 2,000 people run in. You know, when they all went through those barricades, knocking over the, you know,
they just snuck in,
how the security guards were acting and tripping people, and then people were fighting. I saw a fight, y'all, full on.
Yeah,
they are a full on fight.
Yeah, they're in H-Town too, so like
you know what I'm saying? So, like, then it was just stuff that I saw, I was just like, I can't even comprehend.
Again, but it's a lot of stuff too, because you gotta like think about like his previous concerts that Travis has. If nobody's like fully aware of like Travis Scott and his concerts, like his concerts was almost like people go to rave, you know, like when they go to raves back in the day.
Oh, he got the energy now.
That's what I'm saying.
I will say that. That's
what I'm saying.
The Netflix series that they had on Netflix a while back of his performance, and you saw him in the studio. Like, even in the studio, y'all, he was like, I was like, damn, if I was there, I would be.
Yeah,
he got me wanting to jump up and down, and I'm sitting on the couch.
Yeah, and he's just sitting in the studio making music, so you can imagine how that translates from the studio to the actual concert, you know?
Yeah, man.
But yeah, I mean, you just got the wrong mix of people. I wouldn't say you got the wrong mix of people, but like the mix of people that's there, because you got like super young to like teenage to early 20s, so you got like just a lot of young individuals. And if you have an artist that's already like preaching like being rebellious and kind of just going above and beyond and kind of like saying like fuck authority, forget the security guard, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that, you're gonna kind of get that kind of atmosphere and environment a little bit where they kind of get a little bit too out of hand, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh man, that's just awful. I just feel like, you know.
Yeah. And it's a sold out event, so it's a sold out event with nothing but teenagers, teens.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of young people, y'all.
And they coming to party. They coming to tear it up. Like literally, that's what they coming to do.
To act.
They coming to tear shit up.
Just to let loose. You know what I mean? Like, kids want to be kids at the end of the day.
All that built up aggression, they want to let it out.
Yeah, but I mean, even that, I'm just like, you know, at the end of the day, that just goes to show you, y'all, like, you know what I'm saying? When you go somewhere, you don't expect for that kind of stuff to happen, but it's just like, still be a person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Help a person out. Yeah. You know, if you see them down there, especially with everything that's going on, all the chaos, everybody moving, you can't move, you know you. Hell, if you miss your footing, you know what I mean? Obviously, I feel like in that moment, there wouldn't have been an opportunity for you to be like, hold on, stop, everybody move, so we can help these 5 people up. You know what I'm saying? You can hear people screaming for help.
Yeah. And it's just chaotic, too, because you got so many people there doing, you know, everybody kind of doing their own thing, people screaming, people trying to help. You got, you know, you still got the music going on, blasting. It's just... It's like I said, it's just a complete chaotic scene. There's no really rhyme or reason, a way to go about it when something like that starts happening, other than try to help people. But outside of that, it's like it's just chaos. It's just it's really like everybody for themselves at that point. Because
I feel like it's a fight for survival.
Because
honestly,
if you're trying to render aid and help somebody, you're literally
gonna get hurt too.
Yeah, you're risking your own life at the same time. So,
but that's what I'm saying. I feel like it was also like a fight for survival. It's like fuck what everybody else got going through. At this moment, I'm trying to stand up and stay up.
It's a lot of
and breathe.
It's a lot of heroism going on, but at the same time, it is like every person for themselves. Because really, like it's just too many people to contain.
Man.
It's too many people to contain, and that could have happened at anybody's concert. That could have happened at a Playboi Carti concert, at a Lil Uzi Vert concert, like just these types of concerts that bring that type of crowd out.
And so, you know, for anybody, I guess, you know, everybody I think knows what like a crowd surge is, like a surge of people where they're pushing in every direction and everybody's pushing back. So it's almost like a wave that's going through the crowd, like an uncontrolled wave. Because at the end of the day, everybody's fighting to stand up and stay up. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So if anybody was just wondering the severity of the situation, other than trying to gasp for air, because you're literally fighting to stand up. Like, and one guy said, he said, if you got tired and you couldn't like keep up, like basically had a stamina to stay in that crowd, it could have been really bad. You know what I mean? Some people were like, for the shorter people, it was just awful because they literally were trying to catch their breath. One guy was saying the crowd was going so fast at one point his feet came off the ground, like he was lifted off the ground into the crowd, like moving with the crowd.
Swaying,
I was just like, oh my gosh.
It's just like a wave of people, wave of energy, a wave of just momentum going back and forth. And like I said, you get that at a lot of, like I said, these types of concerts bring out this type of crowd, that type of energy.
Man,
you know what I mean?
don't even know. I feel like...
And it gets dangerous.
But the thing was, people started panicking.
Yeah.
I feel like I would have panicked too.
You would have panicked once you felt
the intensity
intense and the pressure
of
that's
that
on you when
situation.
people are on you like that.
Oh, and then people hot, and then it's sweaty.
That's what I'm saying. And you already know Houston's already superhuman and they're outside.
Yes.
People already said that it was humid, it's hot. So yeah, you can be gasping for air if if everybody's like packed in like that, like sardines. You know what I mean?
What did you think about his apology, though?
As far as his apology, I just think that sometimes I just feel like it's not a completely right way to go about doing an apology.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna always have people say, "Oh, you weren't emotional enough. He didn't say this. He didn't say that. He should have said this. He should have done this. He didn't look sorry enough." So my thing, I just hold my own judgment. If he mean it from his heart, then he mean it from his heart. If he said it just to say it, to just be PC or whatever, then he did. But to me, I just feel like.
Did you feel like it was sincere? I thought he was sincere. I just feel like he had a look of like being distraught. Like it looked like he didn't even know what to say.
Yeah, I think.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think he knew. I think he's obviously he's sincere because we've seen his sincerity towards his fans and people that come to his concert and how loyal they are to him and how he showed them love while they're there. So I know he completely care about them, and it was in his hometown of Houston. But yeah, there's just no right way to go about it. And at the end of the day, he did look distraught, confused, and not really knowing what words to say. I think for any human being, I think he did better than most human beings would have been able to do.
I feel like he wouldn't have for me, I just feel like if it were me, I would be like, I don't even know where to start. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Especially when he didn't understand the severity and the magnitude of what was actually happening below him. Yeah. So then when he found out, you know what I mean? I would be like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
And then the fact,
you know what I mean? And then I got to go on here and say something to people. Like.
And then the fact that he knew that, while all that stuff was going on, that he had still been performing for like 30 minutes, 35 minutes. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
I'm sure he thought about that too. Like, dang, all these people are like losing their lives or getting hurt and injured while we still going on. But like I said, for him being the artist, you got to understand how many concerts he's done.
But then, just to play devil's advocate, the people did come and tell him, and he said, "I know y'all know what y'all came here to do."
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just like, that probably was the wrong thing to say, but I feel like he meant, you know what I'm saying? Y'all came here to turn up. Y'all came here to have a good time. Like, let's have a good time. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think he meant what people are saying. He meant by that. I don't know, y'all.
Yeah, but again, like I said, when you're a performer, you're trying to give people their money's worth when they come see you. So you're trying to make it the hypest experience that they've ever seen, and they already know you known for the energy. That's one thing that took me by surprise when I first started seeing Travis was when he was doing his performances like 2-3 years ago before this even came about. Like seeing how they actually get down at his concert. That's why I say it's a difference in going to a concert. There's a difference in going to a Travis Scott concert. It's like two different things.
So people probably were trying to do all that moshing and stuff. All the moshing. Yeah. I was like, I could never be in nobody's mosh pit, but they was trying to do moshing and there wasn't no room for no moshing.
That's what I'm about to say. Yeah.
And that's probably what happened with all that surging and stuff.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, we didn't even get to that part, but they were about to mosh too. They were trying to mosh as well as probably trying to rave and do all the stuff at the same time. While it's just so many people. It just gets out of hand.
Oh my gosh. The intent, just the
recipe for disaster too.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I guess, and my thing is I don't think anybody would have ever thought that would have happened. Not to that extent,
I always felt like me personally, I'm gonna keep it honest with y'all. I always felt that his concerts could get to that point.
I could see
if security don't keep it under control, but either before the concert or after the concert or during the concert. I always felt that it could get to that point because people already will get hurt. I know somebody was saying that they got paralyzed at a Travis Scott concert 2017.
What?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I almost feel like it was like a recipe for disaster from the jump. From the people coming in here, the security guards that were clipping people, tripping. People were running full speed, and people. You see security sticking their foot out, tripping people, y'all. I was like, and somebody was like, do they pay y'all to do that? And the guy turned around he said, hell yeah. And then slapped the phone out his. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, whatever we got to do to stop y'all, and the security, they there to do a job, but you have some of them, they just there to collect a check.
I'm going to tell you, because if I'm security and they people running past me, I'm not until we get it under control, I'm not the one. I'm not finna be out there to do that. I'm be like, y'all stop.
Chasing people down.
Okay, here's my security.
Yeah.
Please stop running.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, why do you need to? Because I feel like that just flares up you know what I mean? Just flares it up even more. Some people are already pissed and they mad when they go in. They don't even know why. Like, they already hyped.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Like, when you go to a Travis Scott concert, you're going to a Travis Scott concert with the intentions of
acting a fool,
evading the security, going past the boundary, or going past the guardrail. You know, that's the energy. Just like in the documentary, you saw them running past, and even in the documentary, it was 2-3 years
let him
ago.
go, and he was telling security to let him go. Like, let him run, let him come on, let him go.
Yeah, and unfortunately, because like I said, Travis Scott, he brings that energy, and like, obviously, I don't think it's like he's doing it intentionally, but he's just trying to show like how much support they show him. He's just trying to support his fans too at the same time, and just really like fuck with them and show them love like that. But at the same time, you kind of gotta like know that it's a boundary and know that you got security there to do it.
The only thing I will say too, I mean, because I've watched a ton of videos at this point where they've showed people, other artists and stuff performing, and they like, hey, stop the show. We got somebody, you know, right there, him right there, help him up, or, you know, and then I think it was even
Cat Williams recently.
There was another, like, some other artists that were like, y'all, if y'all get thirsty, y'all need to go get y'all something to drink. If y'all see somebody fall, help them get up. You know what I mean? Like, the artist was stopping the show to tell people this stuff. You know what I mean? And I feel like at the end of the day, like, Travis, when he saw what was happening, he stopped the show. He said he stopped. You know what I mean? Like, and I feel like we've seen that before. So I'm just like, I don't know that. Yeah, I don't believe this man just had in his mind that on November the 7th or whatever day it was, that today I'ma show up and can't wait for all of this to go down. I don't think that whatsoever.
Yeah, absolutely not.
I feel like he had no bad intentions going in. Like, aside from what it is that he does on a regular basis, like what he was seeing probably didn't seem unfamiliar to him because he's seen it so much. Yeah. But at the end of the day, I'm like, y'all, you see somebody down, help them up. You know what I mean? If you can, help them up. If you see something, say something. You know what I mean?
And then, and you know, and this is like my last comment in regards to it too, is like, I mean, and maybe there should be more training in regards to, like, you know, when these artists go to venues, as far as like training them in regards to seeing stuff like that, to stop it, and then we'll get back to the show, because a lot of times it's like, you know, you just let security do what they do and you just keep the show going. But at the same time, you're keeping the show going, keeping the music going. It could be a real dire situation, a real medical situation going on where there's like so many people, you know, hurt or injured.
Like this time around.
Because sometimes you get these little small isolated things where it's like 1 or 2 people, and, you know, that can get handled so easily by a security guard or something like that. But when you got like something like that happening, and it's happening here, it's happening there, it's you know, it's starting to get chaotic. Like you do have to. At the end of the day, you got to stop the show. You got to find a way to stop the show to help them render aid. And I mean, at the end of the day, he should have stopped before 37 minutes, even though he didn't know everything that was going on. But when he saw it kept going on, and it probably lingered a lot longer than it normally does, as far as like getting the crowd under control and rendering medical aid, because even people said that the ambulances were coming too. That he saw, you know,
when he
if
stopped,
you're on the stage,
the show, he said, "What the fuck is this?" Like, he stopped and looked, like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Because he didn't know, y'all.
He didn't know the severity.
He didn't know the severity of it. Like, I feel like
he's used to people passing out, and then, you know, they go to the hospital, everything's fine, we keep the show going, we go to the next city. You know, that's what you're thinking as an artist. So.
Well,
so there's definitely no blame on Travis's part in regards to like stopping the show, but like I said, there just has to be something done. Like when you go to these venues, like now obviously you got to do something to keep it under control.
I feel like there will be a lot to learn from this, like the situation itself, in terms of like even the venue itself. Like, they were understaffed. The medical people that were there didn't have proper training. They weren't ready for what happened. You know what I mean? At all.
Not for a mass incident like that.
Absolutely. Like, and for that reason, that's why I'm like, y'all should have more than enough. They had, you know what I mean? They should have had more than enough people there for that kind of stuff.
And I know they don't anticipate it because you can never gauge how many you're going to need to help this many people. It was just like the perfect storm, unfortunately. You know what I mean? It was just a perfect storm.
So, you know, yeah, I agree. But before we do end it, I just want to say rest in peace to all the victims, to
Definitely.
everyone that was injured, all the families affected. Everybody just keep them in your thoughts and your prayers. And, you know, we will learn from this. We will learn from this. And I hope they do get to the bottom of whatever it is that they're investigating and figure out what it is they need to do to figure out, you know, future issues don't happen like this.
Absolutely.
Because this was definitely a tragedy. Definitely a tragedy. Nobody wants to send their freaking kids off to a concert and then never see them again alive. You know what I mean? So I'll end it on that note. Y'all let me know y'all's thoughts and comments down below. Other than that, y'all, I'm going to end it like that. Everybody be sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. And if ain't nobody told you, I love you. And I'm going to see y'all in the next video, y'all.
Absolutely. Peace and blessings, y'all.
Yeah. Bye, y'all.